Earlier you know about rational numbers and irrational numbers and also their properties and how the rational numbers and irrational numbers made the real numbers. And before you need not prove that why root 2 is irrational, but you were able to represent irrational number on a number line. So here we are going to prove root 2 is irrational, root 3 is irrational, like this. So for this proof we need some theorems, as our first theorem is let P be a prime number if P divides A square, then P divides A, where A is a positive integer. So here let A has factors P1, P2, P3 up to Pn. So A is equal to product of prime factors. By our fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we know that every positive integer can be expressed as the product of prime factors. So let A is equal to P1, P2, P3 up to Pn. Let. So what is A square? A square is equal to P1 square, P2 square, P3 square up to Pn square. So here it is given that P divides A square. That means P is a factor of A square. If P is a factor of A square, then according to fundamental theorem of arithmetic, P is also a prime factor among P1, P2, P3 up to P1. So that implies here from P1, P2, P3, P is one among them. So that means if P divides A square, so this implies P also divides A, because the P is present here and here also. So if P divides A square, then P divides A. Here is a theorem. Prove that root 2 is irrational. We will prove this theorem by a theorem that is proved by contradiction. That method is known as proof by contradiction. So here we have to prove root 2 is irrational. So first you assume that root 2 is rational. Then at the end of the proof we will prove that our assumption is wrong. So that is the method of contradiction. So let root 2 is rational. So if root 2 is rational, then we can represent root 2 in the form of P by Q. So this implies root 2 is equal to P by Q, where P and Q both are integers and Q is not equal to 0. And the common factor of P and Q is equal to 1. That implies the HCF of P and Q is 1, or P and Q are co-prime. So this implies P is equal to root 2Q. Then squaring both the sides. Squaring both sides. We got P square is equal to 2Q square. So here it is noted that P square is equal to 2Q square. That implies 2 is a factor of P square. This implies 2 divides P square. So according to our previous theorem, this implies 2 divides P. So again it concludes that 2 divides P. That means P is an even number. So this implies P is equal to 2m. Let P is equal to 2m. Then we will put this value of P here. 2m square. 2m whole square is equal to 2q square. So this implies 4m square is equal to 2q square. So this implies 2m square is equal to q square. So here this concludes that 2 divides q square. So this implies 2 divides q square. So according to our previous theorem, this implies 2 also divide q. So here 2 divides p and 2 divides q. From these two statements, it is concluded that the common factor of p and q is 2. But we assume that the common factor of p and q is 1. So this is a contradiction. So what we assumed before, that root 2 is rational, it is wrong. And this proves that root 2 is irrational. One example is there. Prove that root 3 is irrational. We have to prove this by the method of contradiction. So let root 3 is rational. So let root 3 is not irrational, root 3 is rational. This is our assumption, let root 3 is rational. So if root 3 is rational, then it can be represented in the form of p by q. So this implies root 3 is equal to p by q, where p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0. And p and q both are co-prime. So again this implies p is equal to root 3q. Then squaring both the sides. Squaring both sides, we got p square is equal to 3q square. So here this statement we got 3 divides p square. So this implies 3 divides p square. So according to our previous theorem, this concludes that 3 also divides p. So let this is statement 1. Again, if 3 divides p, so let p is equal to 3m and put this value of p here. So p square, 3m square is equal to 3q square. So this implies 9m square is equal to 3q square. So this implies 3m square is equal to q square. So here from this equation, it concludes that 3 divides q square. So this implies 3 divides q square. So if 3 divides q square, this implies 3 also divides q. So this is our statement 2. So from statement 1 and statement 2, we got that 3 divides p and also 3 divides q. This implies p and q both have a common factor 3. So what we have taken earlier, p and q are co-prime. So our assumption is wrong. So it is a contradiction that we have taken root 3 is rational. So root 3 is not rational, it is an irrational number. Next, example 2. So that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Again, we assume that let 5 minus root 3 is rational. So let 5 minus root 3 is rational. This implies 5 minus root 3 can be written as in the form of p by q. So this implies 5 minus root 3 is equal to p by q. So this implies root 3 minus root 3 is equal to p by q minus 5. Or this implies root 3 is equal to 5 minus p by q. Or this is equal to q 5q minus p. So from this, you see, root 3 is an irrational number. In our previous example, we have proved that root 3 is an irrational number. So here, p and q all are integers. So we assume here that p by q in the form of p by q, where p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0. So this is a rational number. 5q minus p by q, this is a purely rational number. But root 3 is irrational. So this statement or this equation is totally wrong. So what I assumed before that 5 minus root 3 is rational, it is wrong. That means 5 minus root 3 is not rational, it is irrational number. So by method of contradiction we proved that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Our next example, show that 3 root 2 is irrational. So assume that 3 root 2 is rational. So assume that 3 root 2 is rational. So if 3 root 2 is rational, then it can be represented in the form of p by q. So this implies let 3 root 2 is equal to p by q, where p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0. So this implies root 2 is equal to p by 3q. Root 2 is equal to p by 3q. So here p is an integer, q is also an integer. So p by 3q is totally a pure rational number. So but earlier in our theorem we have proved that root 2 is irrational number. So this statement is a contradiction. It is a contradiction. So what we assume that 3 root 2 is rational, it is wrong. That means 3 root 2 is not a rational number, it is an irrational number. So here p by 3q is rational. So this implies root 2 is rational. But we have earlier proved that root 2 is irrational. So it is a contradiction. So that 3 root 2 is not a rational, that is a irrational number. So this implies root 2 is not rational. So it is a contradiction. So here root 2 is rational, but root 2 is rational. It is a contradiction. So this implies 3 root 2 is irrational. So similarly, you can prove other examples. So how they are irrational, you have to prove by the method of contradiction.